The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Check. 1, 2 for the mind state. DEZ CORTEZ Emory Law. Welcome to the show. Y'all tuned in now. Hit record, time to make it real. This that one show, mentally ill. We don't hide, we just chill. We say the kind of things that you feel. Raw talk from the couch to the curb. Every dark thought from the city to the burbs. From panics on Bel Air, we even picking up calls. We unpack it all, no mask, no filter at all. DEZ say, how you been? Low say, man, where I begin. From meds on the sink to nights you overthink. We drag it to the light, let it blink.
This is mentally ill. Say it out loud till it pop like the steel. We ain't running from the pain,
What up, though? Welcome to another episode of Mentally Ill. Hey, I done had a lot of compliments on the intro.
Word?
Yeah, already. So I'm liking that boy. Yeah. So pretty cool. Oh, so of course I am DEZ CORTEZ, and as always, to my right, my homie for over 20 years, Emory Law.
What up,
do,
dog?
Baby?
What's good, dog?
You all right, Doc?
Yes, sir.
Man, always good to be at the table with you, man, to chop it up and just have a good day.
Man, hell yeah. Always good energy, dog.
And then always the person that you don't ever see and you won't ever see because he got a face for radio.
Thank God.
The voice in the darkness.
Fuck you. I'm sorry, man. You're right. I'm sorry.
He'll be in there. Don't worry. But we do have a very, very special glass. Glass. You heard me, nigga, right? Glass. No, let me sip my tea. We have a very special guest with us tonight. A very near and dear brother to me.
Literally. You don't, about what, 20 years too? Yeah.
About 20 years too.
Yeah.
We are in the same Masonic Lodge. We're in the same Masonic Lodge.
You heard that?
And we family, man. And you know how I know that we family? Because his people owe me money when they died, and that's how I know. That's how you know that's family, bro. When they just no, I'm joking. Like, no, that's how close I was with his family, his mom and his dad, man. And we have been able to do a lot of good things together. We made a lot of movies together. We've been on the stage together doing comedy and everything like that. But without further ado, to the right of me, my homie, the comedic extraordinaire, J Bill.
What up, though? Happy Super Bowl Sunday to y'all.
Yeah, that Super Bowl sucked.
Well, we ain't got a dog in the fight, so it's kind of like whatever.
Whoever win,
it don't matter. I just left the hoodest Super Bowl party on the west side. They was doing
in Ferndale.
Yeah, we was in Ferndale, and then but it was fun though. I ain't gonna lie.
You had a ghetto party in Ferndale?
I didn't have anything because I don't own anything in Ferndale.
You went to a ghetto party.
I went to it, and it was. I'm not gonna lie. Let me tell you something. I haven't been.
All right. Listen.
Okay.
Just to paint the picture for everybody who not from Detroit.
Okay.
Our Ferndale is basically like San Francisco.
West Hollywood.
Yeah, Greenwich Village, New York. It's definitely
It's that.
So it was dope. Like my brother got a barbershop out there. Shout out to the Braxton Grooming Lounge. This brother been cutting my hair since I was 14 years old.
Ferndale?
Not Mount Woodward. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm talking about he grew up Evergreen Glencoe. Like
in that
right next to Inyo.
In that building?
Right next to Inyo. It's Inyo GNC and then the Braxton Grooming Lounge.
Okay, that's dope, bro.
Yep, black owned.
And most people don't even know it.
No, for real.
No, I didn't know for sure. And
Master Barber?
I
Rodney.
I had an office in the building on the corner.
Oh, stop. Yeah.
Me and Roland had that office right on the corner.
Yeah, so it's right across the street. So, kitty corner to where you was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. He got a barbershop there, and he just, he got love for his people and for the people. So he had the hood.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's up with y'all vocabulary? He said he had a barbershop.
Barbershop.
Man, ain't nobody said
I'm sorry.
shit, man. You know what
I'm sorry, my bad.
We don't have shit on the bottom of the screen that's gonna tell people what he means. Stop, man.
Maybe
Let
his
him talk, man.
hearing isn't catching up because
That might be what it is, man.
You know what's crazy? I had a conversation with my neighbor, Fred Flintstone. He was real cool. His wife was kind of mean, but the rest of them was all right.
Damn.
I wonder what his daughter's doing right now. Like, no, but it was a dope. It was a dope. It was a dope experience, man. And it was like, they was getting it in, man. They was watching Super Bowl. It was crazy how because they had their Lions jersey on. He was up in there with me for a second. He bounced it because we all went to high school together. And he had one stud chick that was like, I can't say stud chick.
Wait.
That's not what it is?
Did she look like Manny Fresh?
Yeah, look, she looked like Manny Fresh.
She looked like motherfucking
younger sister with braids, cornrows.
With the braids.
Had the locks. I don't know what the standard is for the protocol. I really don't care. She was cool as shit.
He gonna get some stussy.
It was no. Because she was a chick.
You opened that up.
I did.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Make sure you tell it details.
She was the one who was the man in the relationship, right?
Okay.
Because her girl was there all Seattle. Her Seattle Seahawks outfit, but the chick was with the stud was like, she had her bag and
she
everything.
Looked like Manny Fresh with
Don't
braids.
do that. Listen,
Wait,
Marshall Lynch. She usually like Marshall Lynch.
That's one of my favorite jokes to open up with.
What's that?
When I'm in LA. I'll talk about how I'm a carpenter, right?
Yeah.
And then I say, what is a gay woman's favorite tool?
What's that?
A stud finder. Thank you very much. Don't steal my shit.
I'm not gonna touch it.
What you talking about?
My son got a toy that does that. It's a SpongeBob toy. It's crazy. I had to throw it out the window.
Good, bro.
No, but
stud finder?
I'm talking about
I think you said stud finder.
stud finder.
If that's the case, so is my damn finger.
Listen,
What is you talking about? Oh, y'all stupid.
she took off the jacket. She was like, "Oh, my man, you the acting dude." Now I'm talking about instantly. When I say
I know. I got
the fan base and the love y'all got out here, it's beautiful, man. It's definitely dope. It's beautiful.
No, it is. It is.
And it's the real ones that's rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? It's the hood that's like, man, we don't need the other stuff. We don't want the other stuff. It's some bull. This is ours. Something about the city or something about Detroit culture that when we got it and more importantly, when we adopt you, you ours. Cade Cunningham cannot be a city of Detroiter. Like, you know
I've
what I'm
never
saying?
seen so many athletic players say,
Yeah.
no, like, I will take less money. I'm dedicated to the city. Because this is an experience right now, bro.
It is.
This is a great awakening of black people. You know what I mean? And we're building things that people never thought that we could.
Yeah, no, for real.
And we had to start from the ground up. So, of course, you're going to have things that need to build and get better, of course. But at the same time, we're actually doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you see
we're actually doing this shit, bro.
The hard grunt work. Yeah.
I remember I was just shooting with Moolah, and the dude on set was like, "Hey, man, how long you been doing this?" I'm like, "Man, over 20 years, bro."
Over 20. That's crazy.
I'm one of the starters of this shit.
That's crazy.
That nigga said 20 years ago, I was 4.
20 years. Dog.
Damn.
Dog. 20 years ago. Jesus.
He said 20 years ago I was 4. And it's actually up 21 years, I think.
Yeah, bro.
We getting up there.
You got to figure 21 years ago was 05, man. I know I started comedy in 04.
I met all y'all in 05.
05, yep. Yeah, I started on May 4th, 2004 at 9:42 p.m.
That's Emery's birthday.
Yeah. That's why.
Synchronicity. That's
It's my
dope.
comedy anniversary, man. That thing means so much to me. And I was on 227 Iron Street at the Red Apple Gallery.
With like Pearl.
No, he's stupid. No. It was my cousin's record release party. I'm not
No kids know what I'm talking about.
At all.
No kids know what I'm talking about, man. Hey, 227 was that show,
With
bro.
Jack A?
Come on,
now.
man.
The Temptations episode?
Listen, every black woman that was, I ain't gonna call them no hoe, but they was just freaked out like they wanted to be her, bro.
Oh, you talking about Sandra Clark?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sandra Clark was the black Blanche.
Yeah, I had a auntie who wanted to be her very bad.
Yeah, but she had that feisty name. Like anytime I meet somebody be like Jacqueline or like any Jackie.
Yeah.
To me is just, you know what I'm saying? You sachet. Jacqueline. Jackie.
Shut up, nigga. Ain't nobody asked you to say all that.
What? Damn, no.
What we on today?
That's what I'm saying. Can we get to the show, man?
Okay.
So I mean, just to give you a breakdown, Bill.
Every time you got a
What?
comedian
Oh, they ain't gonna stop
on the show.
No, but I mean, the premise of the show pretty much is talking about, it's called mentally ill.
Okay.
Are you aware, J. Bill? Have you seen any of the episodes?
Yes,
prior?
I've been
That nigga
on
ain't
this show.
seen
I've been
shit.
on this show before. What are you talking about?
No, but he ain't watch his show he was on.
No,
He didn't watch his
didn't.
episode.
I don't watch none of my stuff.
So have you
I was on
have you
sitcom
seen
for
any of the
2
recent
years now.
episodes?
No,
All right, like with me on it, with him.
No, not since you been on.
Jay just don't like how he looking on the camera.
Here says the man who's never on camera. Talk about. He hasn't been seen
I
since
do
that
like y'all
whole
Scullies though.
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
This is
Y'all niggas like y'all about to go shadow box. Like, got it. Get it, Frank.
Hey, look, I'm definitely the trainer in this one. I'm definitely the trainer.
I'm glad you can keep it above.
Yeah. This is mine today.
All right, but let's get to the show, damn it.
Yeah.
All right, so
That's hilarious.
the show is called Mentally Ill,
Right.
meaning that, of course, the host had to be mentally ill, which I have been, diagnosed. Quotes like that don't mean shit, but anyway, I was diagnosed with quite a few different mental illnesses or so. So I am, what would you say, on paper,
A little off.
yeah. I mean, but no, I don't
Come
feel
on,
like I
check.
am.
In
but,
a good way.
Come on, check.
But on paper, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have. So, has anybody else been diagnosed? Have you been diagnosed, Lo?
No, I haven't.
You been diagnosed?
Not
I was in therapy and I was this close to a diagnosis and then we got into it.
You went in therapy?
Yeah, man. Yeah. We got into it.
So you saying you?
need therapy.
Yeah, I do. No, for real. Therapy
saying
is
you
very
bipolar.
important.
This nigga need therapy for his therapy.
So you
I need therapy for my
bipolar,
therapist because there's definitely some triggers and traumas is there. No, I don't know what I definitely not
You
bipolar.
said you went off on it.
All right,
I didn't go off on it. We'll
that
talk
was the
about
next
that.
question.
Yeah.
Do you believe you have anything?
Like of course.
Like what?
Obsessive compulsive disorder of being right.
Being right?
Yeah, I can't not be wrong. Like, and I don't know what
You
that
can't.
is.
I saw it firsthand in high school.
Yeah, I don't like being wrong, and I don't care what you say. That's a disorder. I hate being wrong. So out to the point where I've learned how to argue so well, where even if the point I'm wrong, I'm a win. I'm gonna make this right.
People get tired.
I will wear you down. Yeah. It's like
But now we getting to the point where people just gonna be like, "Oh, this nigga got OCD," so I know already.
No,
know
it's
I ain't
not.
gonna
Yeah,
have
it's
that
not.
conversation.
Yeah, I don't. Trust me. I'm not. The OCD is not in me. I do not do the same thing over and over, or have to. I can't. I don't care. I got a junk drawer. It's like, yeah, this is for all the hot sauce packets, and you know what I'm saying, like
Batteries, everything.
everything. And then in my room, I gotta have a junk drawer for my clothes, like
Anything else?
socks that don't match and stuff. Mentally, that's hilarious, right? Depression, definitely depressed. Definitely depressed.
Why?
That's real.
I haven't learned how to cope with the passing of my parents. Comedy
Why?
was the only thing that saved me
Why?
because I wasn't ready for them to leave.
You know why?
Because I didn't feel like I've done everything that they instilled in me to do.
Okay.
So now I fight with being able to only hear my parents, their voice when I'm doing things in the what quote unquote would be the right way that they saw it?
First of all, bro, we got these thoughts and these ideas out here and these beliefs that these people done put in our heads. But in reality, the heavenly realm is right here with us.
Absolutely.
So, but listen to me for real. Like, not on no ghost shit. Like, this is for real. So, like, your parents are able to be closer to you now than they ever have been.
Absolutely.
Not to mention, before you even came into this earth, you made a decision on who your mother and father was going to be. Not to mention, they made a decision on when they were going to leave.
That's real. That's real. No, that's no, for real.
So they knew when they were going to leave as souls, understanding that you would be A-okay because they could work with you on that side. So what they're really doing is trying to get you more to be more, go more towards that side. Look to that side, like find them there.
Mm-hmm. It's getting there. It definitely is. Like I've learned to, you know what, one of the things of my parents that I had to learn to let go of, thinking that they had it all together, because their presentation was amazing.
Yeah,
my parents' presentation was amazing.
Nobody does.
Like nobody
That's
has
like
it together.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody
everybody
got it
on there. Nobody shows the airport that you had to wait on because you got a ticket number of 4. You the last one to get on this plane, but you're all going to Cancun. Nobody shows that part. They just showed you got to the villa, and you showing the villa, and it looks nice because the office cubicle we in is one thing.
But also too, because people are looking outside of themselves. If people would say, okay, I need to go have that same experience. I like where they're at. It's not, damn, I wish I was them at that place. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I really do think if people just change their thinking about the shit and go themselves, then they'll be better off. And plus, you can never have anybody else's experiences. Like, what the fuck you looking at them for?
That's how I write my jokes.
How, what?
Through my experiences. I can't, like, my jokes come from what I've lived.
Yeah, got to. I mean, I feel you.
Yeah, I can't think of another way to write a joke.
Low. What do you think you got, if anything?
I know that the depression for sure.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I'm not sure. Like, what you've been around me? Y'all been around me. What would y'all say?
Definitely the sex addiction. You need to talk about the sex addiction. Talk about that. Get it out there,
dog.
bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Hey,
like,
talk about it, bro.
I gotta give it to you, bro.
Yeah, because
you could fuck way more bitches than you do, dog. And you are that nigga keeps himself together.
He do.
How we get here,
He keep himself together.
Yes.
And he is about quality over quantity, dog. I gotta say that about my dog.
Now he definitely is.
I gotta say that about my dog.
Wow.
He definitely is now. No, hey, listen.
Them your friends.
Here's the thing we gotta take into account right now. I known DEZ for 21 years. I've known this man since high school. Like we
damn,
13, damn near 30 years for real. But it's like I remember back in the day, this motherfucker had teachers. You know what I'm saying? He had teachers. The assistant principal. No, I'm joking. I'm lying.
What is the sex addiction called? It's
called a sex addiction.
No, I thought it was like a name for
sex
it.
addiction. Like,
it's a joke. I'm joking.
He just
I'm
Who
joking.
said that? Eric Benet said he had a one, right?
Who, Eric Benet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's how he lost Hallie with his goofy ass.
Yeah.
But she done lost everybody she been with. Something wrong with her.
Obviously. I mean, that's like the third person. If you don't be like, I think it's
David
me.
Justice beating her ass, or Wesley Snipes beating her ass.
We don't want nobody beating her ass.
No, that's what I'm just saying. That was the story that came out.
Oh, I didn't know she was getting her ass.
Maybe she talked too loud.
I don't know what. Dang.
No, I didn't know she was getting her ass beat. I don't
that was the story, bro.
I just thought she was getting cheated. Well, that ain't no bet. I mean, mental cheating. I mean,
She said, yeah.
So you, Dez, you right. I have suffered from depression.
You have.
Yeah.
I think most black men do, and we just don't because we've been trained not to be
Talk
depressed.
about it, yeah.
Or talk like I know
What's
my
the
dad.
line?
What's the lie?
What's the line? What's the line that we say is something that happened to people that they can be depressed about? What's the line? Is it your lights get cut off some amount of time? Is it your family on drugs?
I'll put all that into one.
What's the like?
My
what's the
main thing
cutoff?
was always death. Death has always been my thing.
I'll go deeper than that.
Money never been my depression. None of that stuff. Lights getting cut off.
But that's crazy because,
Only death.
and you know, I already told you how it is with me. Like, Nick, I speak to the heavenly realm every time I meditate, bro.
Yeah, that meditation is so
And
important.
I can speak to anybody I want to, and they ready to talk to you. Like, it ain't. It's
Facts.
not like it's not hard.
It's
at
not
all.
hard, but you have to. Okay,
No, you have to stop believing that shit ain't true.
it's not. It's not that it's not true. It's that
You ain't never seen it before.
no. Listen,
You
brother,
never experienced. What is it?
Listen to me. I believe in the realm, in the spirit. I understand how energy works. It cannot be destroyed. It can only transfer.
Okay.
That's why we mention of passing or making the transition. That's why we speak that so heavily in our culture. The challenge is the distractions that we have that we allow to take over, and that frequency that we are at when the distraction comes is what's halting us from being able to speak to that realm.
But I think it starts when you start believing that death is final.
It's not.
It did because man, come on, man. People cannot think that their loved ones is going to work with them when they at funerals doing how they like. I done seen people climbing caskets. I done seen people fainting, falling all out, screaming all. You know what I mean?
Well, that comes from the teachings.
Ain't no way
though.
they believe
That's from the teachings.
that they're going. That's what I'm saying. It's from the beliefs.
Yeah. I remember I was watching a movie with I think it's called Dogma. And they were talking about like Jesus Christ and everything. And they was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think people got it wrong when it came to Jesus. And they was like, what are you talking about? Chris Rock was explaining. He was like, well, I think people got caught up on the belief of it when Jesus was just an idea. And people will die over a belief, but they won't die over an idea. And I think that the whole point of it is that this man just wanted everybody to love everybody. And people took
I
it
ain't
too
tell you
far.
about what happened to me
You talking about in the conversation that we had in
the car?
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like that whole situation scenario was reminiscent of that. And I was like, yo, damn, that's crazy. Because when it come down to it, how can I say this? When my father passed, just like you can understand, like you lost your father or your father passed, but your brother's father passed as well, which wasn't your father. But it was. You know what I'm saying? Like you had a version of your dad that your brothers didn't have, and your brothers had a version of your dad that you didn't have.
Everybody had their own version.
Everybody got their own version.
Right. Correct. Everybody got their own version of the world.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So it's like I think that's the depressing part, that the physical isn't there. And that's where we get caught up on. Is like we hold on to the physical so tightly because it is tangible. You can hold on to it. You can't touch it. It's easy. But the thing about the truth is it's hard to stand on the truth. That's why when you get into bed, what you doing when you get into bed? You got to lie down. That's why a lie feels so good.
Well, that's a good one. You been hanging around some old ass niggas. I have. Hey, look, the old dudes I be around, you already know. Ain't nothing like a well piece of leather well put together. Like old dudes. Like my dad.
No. When did you know that nigga John had a problem? When did you know that John had a mental illness?
15. This
15?
nigga got into it with every single teacher.
Yeah.
Everybody over debate. This nigga, first of all, we would all be in class. You would just hear a door fly open. Boom! J Bill walking out.
Punching the shit out of lockers.
John, this nigga punching lockers till his knuckles bloody. And we come out like, what happened, dog? Like, man.
Nigga broke my headphones, man. What was you doing with headphones in class? I was done with my work.
First of all, somebody told him to get off the headphones, and then he snapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga used to have a temper.
No, the African teacher snatched my headphones off, and he was like, turn in your paper. And when he said paper, it was something about that snapped.
So you don't think he was wrong? You thought he was wrong?
He was definitely right. He was definitely right. I was just on some wild shit. I was
you were. You ain't want to hear nothing from nobody.
No, I'm going to tell you what it was. It was senior year, and I crashed out because of the pressure of completing.
You didn't want to finish.
Not that I didn't want to finish. I just didn't know how to finish. We don't understand that sometimes when you get that close to certain accomplishments, and it's just unbelievable. That's why I look at athletes like, yo,
That's
they
some
got
bullshit
it.
you just said.
No,
Yeah,
no. Listen to me.
No,
listen to
you
me.
were afraid of finishing high school?
Some people are scared of success.
yes, a lot of people.
Like that's a real thing.
Now listen. Now hold on.
Okay.
Wait. Listen to me.
And it was like I was about to be the first one, and all this. It was crazy, man.
Oh,
It was
That's called pressure.
Oh,
yeah,
pressure.
pressure.
Okay.
But pressure is fear.
Yeah, real talk. Like, so it was really like I'm about
No, I
to
was just
finish
fucking
school.
with him. I ain't heard him talk that deeply. The pressure of all my ancestors.
That's funny as fuck.
No, but also too though, people say that I'm very secretive.
Mysterious.
Yeah. Like nobody knows like what I really do, what's going on.
Well, after your
They
experience,
just see me in so many different places.
after your experience, I
I've been called mysterious too, though.
After your experience, I can see why you keep things more to yourself, even if you was expressed to say it out loud. But people is not receiving to other people's visions and their gifts.
But also too, here is why I do
sound like
that.
a little-
I don't know what's wrong with nigga.
I need to
But
talk in my manly voice. Go ahead.
everybody that I seen like do well in the hood, different things like that, like be popular, those type of things, flashy, or just saying what they had and what they doing all the time, got murdered.
Dang, that's real. Dang.
So, bro, I used to keep my shit on hush, nigga. You ain't about to murder me, nigga. If a nigga felt like you was better than them, or that you could do some shit better than them,
Yeah.
I know niggas who was murdered because another nigga girlfriend liked them. He ain't even know. Nigga girlfriend liked him and he murdered him. Like,
Dang. Oh, you like that nigga posture?
I have always been that
that's
way,
real.
bro.
No, that's wrong.
I
Jealousy is real.
have put myself like down at times, like not shine my light.
So yeah,
Because I was saying, nigga, this light so
Trying to keep
bright,
the peace.
I might get killed. I mean, I gotta keep the peace. Like this shit is gonna draw too much attention. But that's how I grew up. That's what I was thinking at the time.
damn, that's fucked up.
It is.
It's
but
a reality, though.
That's the
It
real
is,
shit.
it is, it is.
And I was a smart young nigga in the hood. So I wasn't like, man, look at all the attention they getting. I'm like, this nigga dying in T-3 months.
Because of the motherfucking idea that somebody didn't like what the
Bro,
fuck.
I knew it. I knew when they got past a certain threshold of feeling themselves when they was gonna get murdered. bro.
Jealousy.
Damn.
I know it. Nigga outside with his shirt off or some shit like that. 3 more months.
Damn.
3 more months. I had a nigga named Casey. He had just got out of prison, bro. He was walking down the street. He had his shirt off. He had on all red. He was talking all loud. I'm like, by the end of the summer,
That nigga gone.
man, breaking news, man torso found in
Damn.
abandoned house. They cut this nigga up in so many different pieces.
Yeah, bro.
His daddy was on camera like, man, why y'all had to do my son had to do him like that?
That shit for real, bro.
I don't think they even found his head.
Oh no, that was either river or mantelpiece or somebody crib.
That's what I'm saying. Like, wasn't no bullies in my way. You know what I mean? Like people, like everybody could. It was a wild. You know, man. Everybody could kill anybody. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it was that
Wild
type
Wild
of deal.
West. Yeah.
But if you were trying to up one, if you were trying to be better than somebody or get out the hood, they would kill you. The only reason that really
What you mean when you say get out the hood? Are you talking about like, oh, this nigga think
up
he's
your-
smart?
Yeah,
He doing
right.
better than us, yeah.
Right. That so really the only
What about
like,
athletically?
But that's the only way.
Oh wow, okay. Either you sling
Everybody
crack
thought-
rock or
yeah.
you got a wicked jump shot.
Everybody
Yeah.
thought I was gonna go to the league and then I was gonna give the money back to everybody in the hood. So they was cool with me doing well then because they needed me to go to the league and make that bread.
Yeah.
Because I felt that when I came home and I wasn't in the league.
Yeah.
And then how they treated me after that. You know what I mean?
What was that like? What
You
did
one
they
of
like?
us, nigga. Yeah, you
Yeah,
one of us.
nigga. That's it, nigga. You done missed it. And they was just licking their chops, bro. Like, oh, we got this nigga now.
Wow.
He here
And
with us
when
now.
it didn't happen, they was just like,
Any nigga who was, you know, in school, man, because I was this type of star, doing this or doing that, or my newspaper or anything like that was, man, soul was happy, bro.
Oh yeah, because you didn't make
And
it.
I just started eating a whole bunch of motherfucking Coney Island and just hanging with the old ass thug hood niggas. Like doing that shit.
You remember Fat Dez, Bill?
That's who I met.
Oh,
Listen,
Yeah.
I got a picture of me and you.
Yeah.
And bro, I'm damn near bigger than you.
Yeah, bro, that's wild.
For real, for
That
real.
was wild.
Well, I was that was 2005. I wasn't there yet. I wasn't here. I was.
But you wasn't. But still, bro.
Hey, I ain't never been small, but yeah. You Fat Dez was like, well,
Nah, you been.
Fat Dez was told
You were skinny in high school, bro.
Nah, that was high school. That don't really count.
Oh, you talking about adult?
I'm
years.
talking adulthood. When I'm like 20, by the time I was 21, I'm 235, 245 easily. I've never been under 250 in adulthood. Yeah.
When was the first time you knew that I had a mental illness?
You know what? It had to be something creatively. It might have been during Love Is, because I mean that was the first. That's when we all really first met, me, him, and Kay. But I feel like I done saw you snap on somebody over. It was something small where at that point I think we all was just kind of like,
Yeah, and that
was
nigga
good.
just turned into a whole nother person.
But then the thing, the thing that was so confusing about it is he done went off on this person. A couple minutes later, he come back in like ain't nothing happened.
That's
Or
what
just
my-
real normal, just real
That's what
normal.
my son said though. That nigga said, nigga, you can scrap a nigga and then take him to lunch.
Yeah,
Hey.
like came in like, shit, what scene we working on?
Well,
we all kind of like, all right, my man, all right, dog. you
That's
there?
why it was so believable when I came to the play, and I was like, damn, this nigga angry.
Who did?
But
But he was getting
my
that out.
character was supposed
character
to be
was
angry.
supposed to be
then.
angry.
But you were
But
living
I
it.
was
But when I
also,
met him,
yeah, I
you
was
were-
in an angry part of my life.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
but
you were
no,
mad.
that's what I'm saying,
You had
but-
a right to be mad.
When
That-
I met
but that's when
Dez,
all
it was
this
kind of
was
like, what up,
happening.
though? What's going on? I'm like, hey, how you doing? He's like, yeah, man, I'm so heard you do the... And like, it was like, oh, this nigga just acted. And do y'all, like, y'all face that? I know you have. Do you face that, like E? Like, I remember I was at a premiere for Dez, and the character was, like, real abusive. And the women
Dear
that
Future
came...
Husband?
Yeah. The women that came up to this nigga afterwards
Oh,
was
man,
like,
yeah.
you motherfucker. And I was-
yeah.
it was wild, bro. I was like, they was ready to really, like...
Hurt me, yeah.
Do y'all like experience this now as y'all careers have gained traction?
Dear Future Husband just had like a surge. So it's like if our movies had like a surge or whatever, like it'll be down for a minute. But then like somebody watching, they'll tell, you know what I mean, that motherfucker had a surge real quick. And then people will start back coming and you like relive that shit all over again.
Wow.
So just recently I just started, but it definitely wasn't like when it first came out. When
Yeah,
niggas
that was definitely
when niggas
scary.
was calling me
Nah,
on Facebook and all that other shit.
Sideline Obsession just came out.
Right, so yours
I
just
had a few
dropped.
people that
Oh, I bet.
few women that hit me up like I was literally scared of you, you know, because I was playing
But
sinister
also,
crazy.
think about this too, though.
Yeah.
It's women who love that.
It is.
No, but
me
listen,
like you
no,
did
bro.
that bitch in that movie. Like, what?
Listen, no. I had the women cussing me out, but I also had women writing me like, "I love the way you slapped the shit out of her."
Oh shit.
Okay.
Like, ooh, the way you was whooping her
Fetish.
ass. Da-da-da-da-da. When you put that food on her. Da-da-da.
When you
and I'm
put
like,
the foot, so after I shit on the
maybe
bitch,
it
damn.
is, but maybe it is a fetish, and she lives it
Oh,
out
definitely is.
through like movies, which is cool because it ain't real. Hopefully,
A fantasy. It's fantasy.
but I got a feeling
Yeah.
that she like to get punched in her fucking face, and that's
Yeah. Oh,
crazy because I grew up with women who used to tell little girls all the time, "Hey, baby, if he don't beat you or he don't hit you, he don't
He
love
don't love you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that
He
shit
don't
for
love
real.
you flat. If he don't put his hands on you, if he don't express enough emotion to whoop your ass, he don't love you.
I remember I heard Mr. Gang say that on A Different World, and that nigga was like, "Yeah, my sister said the same thing about if
Mr.
he don't
Gang
put."
said that on a different
He
word.
did. I promise you, shit was funny as hell. And niggas like, this was the abusive scene when what's her name? What's Will Smith? Jada Pinkett, the roommate was getting beat. And Mr. Gaines was like, yeah, my sister used to say if my husband don't put his hands on me,
Is that
then he
when
don't love
homeboy
me.
jumped through? Is that when Dwayne Wade jumped through the?
No, that was a whole nother one. That was
Jump
for
through the
Freddie.
sunroof?
That was for Freddie. That was
for
season.
Freddie.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
Freddie.
yeah.
This was like years later after all them had damn near grew up and graduated.
Okay.
But Mr. Gaines was like, yeah, my sister said if her husband don't put his hands on her, he must not love her or something like that. And that nigga looked at the girl and said, and we buried her last spring. And I was like, damn, nigga killed her. I was like, okay, well, shit. But that's a mental illness. That's a
I was just about to say that.
It's a mental illness, man. To think that that's okay. Like that's wild.
No, so Bill, you
Yeah.
so you lost both parents.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about.
How has that affected you? Like, I know you mentioned for high school it was a lot of pressure, you know, to finish. So how do you feel now that both of your biggest supporters pretty much have passed away and you still pursuing comedy, or you pretty much live in comedy? That's your career.
Well,
but how you feel? Do you feel like you feel like you
and that's gonna take me to the next question after you answer that.
Well,
you feel like you stagnant, or like you are scared to move like to another level? Like the same as high school, or what?
Truth be told, my parents ain't like me. So no, I'm joking.
No, they told me that
my
a few
parents love
times.
me. No, I'm joking. They told you that a few times while he's working on the house. Yeah, you know, I never did like that boy.
Never liked that boy.
I know for a fact I did the wrong things when it came to them passing. I left the state. Like, I didn't want to be, after my mom died. My dad died first. He died January 5th, 2019. My mom died August 13th, 2021. And 50 years of marriage. And I just remember not wanting to be in the same state that they weren't going to be in. So I moved to Georgia, right? And it was probably the worst decision I ever made.
No,
because,
man. No.
I'm going to tell you what.
Part of the journey, yo.
No, I get it.
Stop saying that, dog.
No, I'm gonna tell you why it's for me.
No, bro, listen, no. Okay, cool. But
part of
stop
the journey.
saying that type of shit. It was not.
No, listen
It was
to
the best experience you ever had in your life, because you learned more than you ever learned in your life there. You became stronger than you ever was there, nigga. Don't say it, because I was a true friend watching it, bro.
Yeah,
I forgot you moved out there.
I did. And when I came back home, I was like, what the fuck was I thinking?
But you did what you had to do.
Because I didn't. I went down
be in
there.
that motherfucker, didn't you?
Well, this is what I gained. No, hell no. What I fucked up at was I didn't leave the right way. It wouldn't have been a problem if there's no such thing as like leaving at the perfect time. But I just had things that was like I didn't take care of. You know what I'm saying? I had warrants out here. I went down there trying to get a new license and forgot I had warrants on some. No, it ain't gonna transfer. Thinking I'm gonna beat the system.
I did that in LA.
Yeah, bro. And it was just.
I was almost there, bro.
Hey, bro, it feels so good when you about to get that.
She was about to stamp it, and she was like,
she's like, huh? They that red flag come up. You like, motherfucker.
Damn.
But it was just what I learned in the situations that the poor planning. You know what I'm saying? Is what like I got to get better at planning.
Well, first of all, bro, you wasn't even in your right mind.
Not at all.
Second of all, you can't beat yourself up about that shit. You can't be thinking about that shit, man. Fuck that shit, bro. You ain't gonna do that again like that, right?
Yeah. No, not at all.
The only way you gonna get over that shit if you figure out a way to say, damn, I should have went.
No, for real.
What happened that would make you say I should have went?
Yeah, it was more, like I said, it was just more of depression of them not being here. And it's not, let's be clear about something. My parents died sick. They didn't, it wasn't like all of a sudden, they were suffering. Like my dad had an amputation and didn't last 6 months after his amputation, and after he died,
that even better proves the point. So
that was just, I had to learn, that's just selfishness on my behalf.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was being very selfish. Like, why are my mom and dad here?
No,
then I'm forgetting about the children that I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just time to grow up, and that was the reality of it. It was like I remember it was a scene, and I equate a lot of my life shit to movies. I don't know why, but I remember in Major Pain, when he got, kicked out the army or whatever, he was just going through the whole thing. He was like, but the reality was, I realized that I had to go get a job. Like, it was the wildest shit ever. But I realized, like, it's time to grow up. Like, it's time for you to take your rightful place in the heir to the throne of your family.
So that was the best. Best decision you ever made in your life.
Which connected to the pressure similar to graduation. So I graduated through summer school.
So that was the best decision.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For your journey, man.
Yeah. The journey is all. The destination is cool, but that journey is something.
No, start and finish don't matter. It's all about the journey.
But this brings me to the next thing that we want to talk about, and with you being the comic, we always have to laugh through things. Like, we cannot go through the life that we go through without laughing
Yeah.
at some of the things that people would damn near off themselves about.
Yeah. Real talk.
So I remember you talking about your comedy it's only about your life story. Mm-hmm. How many times has your set been therapy for you?
Listen, my dad has died at this point, right? Mm-hmm. It's very important. I call his sister up to let her know. He's like, I went in the order of oldest to youngest. My dad's sister at the time was 89, 90. Aunt Billy lived out in California, out in Riverside, California.
Aunt Billy with the mustache?
Aunt Billy, don't do that. Because they're watching. You're not about to do that. But,
sorry, Aunt Billy. I know you ain't got no mustache.
It's okay. That Billy's passed too. But no,
she's still here with us.
She is. So what happened was I called her to let her know that my dad had passed, and this is where it's like it's not funny. It's real. Mm-hmm. And when I called her, it was like, hello. And I was like, hey, I'm Billy. How you doing? I'm emotional. She was like, hey, how you doing? Who is this? And I told her who it was. You know, since John, I just called to let you know that my dad passed. And she was like, what? And I was like, I know it hurts. And she was like, I couldn't hear you. And I was like, huh? She's like, I didn't hear what you said. And I was like, hello? She was like, hello? I was like, okay, my dad passed. And she was like, hello?
Oh, dog.
And bro, I'm talking about
that shit to bring you out of that, though.
Tears in my eyes. And I looked up and I said, oh, that's a good one, Dad. This is hilarious. And Billy, she said, there you are. I said, can you hear me? She said, yes. She said, what's going on? I said, well, I just called to let you know that my dad passed. Hello? Hello? I said, I'm Billy. Hello? I hang up the phone. She calls me back. And she calls me back with the, hello? I said, Aunt Billy. She said, hey, how you doing? I said, can you hear me? I'm talking about this was like 10 minutes. I'm not even joking. And it was finally like, hey, listen, my dad passed. She's like, I can't keep doing this. I said, all right, I'll call you back. She was like, there you go. How your dad doing? I was like,
yo.
But listen to this though. But every time, every time that you did it was like medication to you.
It was definitely a shot.
Because you kept being able to say it after that a little more like, hey, I'm trying to tell you something. You left the mourning, you left all that, and you was able to communicate that without even thinking about that.
Yeah.
So think about what your daddy did for you, though.
Yeah. That's
you know
definitely,
what I mean?
That's learning this skill. Like I had to do a program one time, grief through laughter.
Okay.
Or laughter through grief, one or the other. But basically, it was talking about how comedy is the quintessential essence of curing grief, and is the polar opposite of grief is laughter.
I don't think people understand the volume of comedy like in the heavenly realm. People have no idea the power of laughter and joy. That shit is more powerful than anything you can do.
Yeah, man.
Joy and laughter is up there in the heavenly realm, bro. It's very important for our frequency.
Absolutely.
Very, very important.
Proverbs 30:5.
What that say?
Weeping be made to endure through the night, but your joy will cometh in the morning.
Okay.
Dope. Laughter mentioned in the Bible. Let joy be surrounded you, and let it be good like a medicine. That's all right. Let's be real about it. We kick it, we hang out, right? And this is 3-4 of us. Imagine Jesus with these disciples. You mean to tell me they wasn't roasting each other?
I talked to him.
Yeah.
He roasted me while he was talking to me.
Yeah, man.
Listen, and that's why I said people not ready for the real Jesus, because he roasts all the time. He said a joke to me that I think people would, and I'm gonna say it. And listen, and this is how Jesus is compared to how people think he is.
Mm-hmm.
He said, what was the last thing I said on the cross before I died?
You know what? That's funny.
Of course, I never talked this. I mean, during this What's an Hour. He said, nailed it.
Okay. Okay. No, that's...
You gonna do it to Jesus, nigga?
No.
No?
Listen.
Go ahead, do it to Jesus again.
listen.
Go ahead.
No,
No,
listen.
do it to
Nailed
Jesus.
Nailed it.
Wow.
I can't make that up. You think I can make that? First of all, I wouldn't want to make that up.
No.
That's not nothing I want to come in. But
You know what? The magazine failed.
But understand,
Failed to play it.
he ain't say no more.
Yeah.
He done,
Funny.
son.
Funny. Yeah.
He done, son. But
Done.
understand it.
Nailed it.
That was what communicated.
That's hilarious, though.
Yeah. I mean, I think in this
Not
time...
I agree, but it's hilarious because
Listen, he said, bro, I don't know what it ain't. I mean, I don't know what to say. It don't. I mean, if it offends somebody, if it do it, I don't know. But that's the type
I thought it was like
of spirit that he is,
I
bro.
thought he'd be like, that's on point. I thought he'd say something like that.
That's on point. Okay. All right. You know what?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Not bad.
All right.
Not bad. Yeah, okay. Now he might see you. Like I said, he said that. But
No,
what I'm saying, I
No.
said that to say
we're already
that
in the hills. He can't
people
go.
are listen, people are about to be able to experience the heavenly realm a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's people who do it now, a ton of people who able to do it now, but it's about to be more and more and more and more and more. And as people see the real Jesus, like, I don't think they ready. Because they looking for this perfect, angelic white boy floating on the cloud of it, and he ain't like that. He funny as hell. You would bring him to the picnic. He that nigga. You know what I mean?
They had to do that though. Like they did that in order to gain control.
Right. So I'm saying mentally, right now, people are not. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna speak that. I'm not gonna speak that. When he say what he need to say, people are gonna accept
be the
because they
perfect
understand
time.
about who he is.
Yeah.
And it ain't really a big difference from what people have been saying. It's just really like a few words here and there that changed the shit and made it go a whole different direction. But when people hear like what he was doing for them 18 years that he was gone,
out of the Bible, yeah.
Or when people hear about his marriage and about his kids and all that, like people not gonna be ready, bro.
Yeah, but like once again, they set the story up, and to the victor go the spoils. Those who took over and took those certain books of the Bible, like Mary Magdalene had a whole book of the Bible. Like,
Yeah.
there's so much stuff that was tainted and touched for control. You know, and it's working. The system is working. The system is definitely working.
Mary
all
Magdalene
about
said
controlling your mind and
she really
thoughts.
was like the third disciple. Like before they got together, she was really like
Yeah.
with him. Like, and they wasn't really like disciples. He was teaching them the stuff that he learned.
Yeah.
So they was more like his homies. He said that they had jobs, they had all that. It wasn't like it was no people following behind him like some ducks and no shit like that.
I mean,
And
but
they
that's
used to help him.
what you would the whoever were the ones who reclaimed and retained the Bible were the ones who were the losers in their life, or like even with Caesars and stuff like that who were rulers.
It was really Constantine.
Well,
Peter had a lot to do with it too. People be reading the Bible about Peter all the time, man, and thinking about what he said. Man, Peter never even met Jesus. Like people have not the Peter nothing. We'll talk about it. The Peter that wrote with the nothing. We'll talk about it.
It's been tainted. We'll say that it's been tainted over and over again to where people don't know what to do.
But that's what I'm saying. So just open up your heart instead of being so close to it.
Yeah, the frequency.
Just all
The
you gotta
frequency,
do. Listen, bro. All you gotta do is say, Jesus, show me what it is. I am free and open to you showing me what it is, and He will.
Well, so even in the beef between Christianity or Catholicism, Christianity, and Islam, that's where one of the biggest beefs arrive from. Is that even in Judaism, they clash because of the belief system, the belief structure.
Out of his mouth, anything that preaches separation is not of God.
Absolutely.
Anything
All that shit is
that
manipulation,
preaches separation is not of God. Flat out. That's all your religions fall underneath that shit. So sorry.
Yeah,
but
so that, I feel what you're saying, because what happens is I also feel what John's saying. Once you start believing, though,
we can't hear you, man. You gotta get closer.
Yeah, but once you start believing, that's both of y'all are.
Everything is based off your beliefs.
Yeah, but your beliefs, biblically, it says that your heart is wicked. Like basically.
Yeah.
But see, that's already off rip.
Wait a minute.
Let you know that's not of God.
Well, we know it's not of God, but you spoke to Jesus, right?
Yes.
So what I'm saying is that Jesus is the form. They say the form of God in the flesh, but that can't be true, right?
Jesus said he was no more the Son of God than I was.
So there you have it.
Yeah, but the control.
He said
takes
when he was on earth, he was a man.
That's why. So that's what I'm saying.
I don't know what to believe.
No, that's real.
Who's that?
I don't know what to believe.
But that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes down to the
I know what
beef,
I feel.
right? That's where it's at. Because the belief structure is this: when it comes to Islam, their whole gripe against Christianity is, "Hey man, we ain't praying to Jesus, we praying to God. That's the creator."
Anything that preach separation, is not of God.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't nothing even say about it, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what he told me to my mother face. And he said the Bible start off wrong by making people fear God.
Yeah.
God is not of fear.
Yeah.
At all.
I just think you know what?
But if that's the case, making jokes about Jesus, Muhammad, Moses, Abraham should never affect how nobody feels.
Never.
But if something happens to somebody on their way home after they told that joke, people's belief system or what they feel is going to kick in.
But that's crazy, though.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
If you ever heard of the Salem witch trials?
Salem what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Salem what?
Salem witch trials.
You want
witch trials.
Yeah.
No, I was just trying to get it right.
That's so they would say stuff like that to say, oh, they're possessed. If somebody walked in some mud and didn't get mud on them, oh, they're a witch. And it was that time of fear that was pushed.
Absolutely.
And it won. Like they killed 16 people of accusing them of witchcraft because they felt like it was like this.
But also, too, you got to understand, souls come down here to make that happen, to show people what's going on.
Yeah.
So now we
look at Black
all
Sunday.
know about the Salem witch trials, right? Those souls came down here to have that happen, to help humanity understand it's some fucked up shit going on out here.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't no God, that's what I'm trying to get with you talking about. Selling witch trials or witchcraft?
The witch trials. It was the trials. Because they took them to court and they found them guilty of, and it was like a minister that did it.
So why would souls come down to separate people who, like what you said?
It's usually interpretation of man that causes separation.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's the interpretation. They didn't come down here to separate. They came down here to show what was happening with the separation. When someone gets called a witch, they're not even a part of you. It's separation. You are your brother. Everybody is everyone. Like, if you not believing that, then
it's a problem.
It's like, that's the start. Like, you will never like really be happy, and you can have as much money as you want to. Like, you will never be happy until you understand your power, dog. And the first thing about understanding your power is getting over these beliefs that somebody just told us. Not to mention, we understand what was going on at the time. These people was fucked up, dog. The dude who posed for the picture to be Jesus, he was banging his sister. He had his brother killed. And y'all can look all this shit up. He was banging his sister. He had his brother killed. He made himself the Pope. Then he told them to paint the motherfucking picture of him so everybody would think of him as Jesus.
Yeah, that's wild.
And we look at that picture every day, fall to our knees on that shit, all the other type of shit. And it's horrible, dog, for people not to even want to know the truth.
I ain't gonna lie. When they came out with Ned the Wino as Jesus on Good Times, I felt better. I don't know about y'all. I felt really good.
No, but
I was like, Jesus is a black man.
No, he is. But at the same time, he was with those people. That's who he was around. No, man, he told me like he was around the hoes and the people who was, because he wanted to teach them.
The hoes is crazy.
No, bro. He got some stories.
Around the real people.
No, he told me stories about him being around prostitutes, bro,
real
and talking to them.
But that's where
The broken people.
So where do you go when you get sick? You go to the hospital, right?
Yeah.
So that's what, in essence, the church was supposed to be, right? That's where the sick people was supposed to go.
Spiritually, bro.
Spiritually, yeah. But that ain't, that ain't what it is
They
right
started
now.
selling that shit.
They did. They package it pretty damn well.
They was like, you want an annulment, you good. You can come in here, tell me what you did, and then Jesus gonna wipe your slate clean.
Yeah.
Jesus said there is no barrier. It is no him in between you and God. His thing here was you are a direct connection to God. You are a direct part of God, and it doesn't take you to have to go through anybody to get to God. And that's what he wants you to understand.
Yeah.
We always looking for something outside of us to make us happy, bro.
Hey, but in my mind,
this watch. Look, Deja bought me this watch.
Oh, that's all right.
My birthday, or whatever, and I got to take a link about it. That's why I sliding them down.
No, I'm talking about in my mind when you were saying like what Jesus wanted. I'm like, but no, back to these hoes though. I'm joking.
But
Back to these
he
bitches.
talked about no. He talked about every port that he went to, every different area that he went to, it had hoes, and he would talk to them. He would treat them like people. He said to the point where like he would have to stay somewhere like a certain amount of days until the boat came back and got him. Came back and like did his
because that was the first form. Like that was the first real commerce was pussy.
He was saying like by the time he would leave, like all the hoes would be like, "Bye, Jesus," you know what I mean? And then people would be like, "Jesus, you fuck with her?" And he like, no, like I really became their friend. Like, and he also said, and he said he didn't know for sure, but he also said like his words may have helped change a few of those hoes into not doing it anymore.
I was definitely that friend. Like if we was to go to the strip club, I was in there talking to him. I wasn't trying to get dance. I was like, so how's nursing school going? How do you know I'm in school? Every stripper's in school. In my mind, no, for real, bro. In my mind, every stripper was in school. So I was like, yeah, so how you doing?
Jesus was not in a strip club, bro.
I was.
That's not what he said.
I'm not saying Jesus. I was relating the story to me. I was changing it over to me. Y'all got way too deep. I was
never
talking
in a
about
strip club, but like I said, but also what he
we
said
don't
too,
know.
And this is how I knew he was. I mean, I knew, at certain points, I knew he was like talking directly to me.
What was the strip club like back then, though? What did that look like? If they had them? They was like, what was they paying with? Yeah, let me pay. Would you pay for these dances with these services? I'll make you a table. Like
I was about to tell him something that Jesus told me, but I can't even remember no more because your ass is cracking jokes and shit.
No, I'm not cracking jokes. I'm really asking a question. Like
because they called them harlots back then.
No, harlots was like 1700s. Yeah, harlots. You harlot.
Yeah. Well, they wasn't speaking English anyway, so
yeah. And then they saved the name when Family Matters came out with Harriet.
But listen, also too, Jesus talked about that. He said that the Catholic Church basically said that Mary was a whore.
Yeah, they had to do that.
No, listen, Mary. He said Mary was with him throughout all that shit. Yeah. Not to mention, she
was there at the cross.
He said that she's of course, he was married to her.
Yeah.
He said,
so let me ask you this. So the Da Vinci Code is that breaking that down, right? The Da Vinci Code is basically talking about Jesus and his family.
Yeah.
And how he had a family.
Yeah, he did.
How, you know what I'm saying?
His daughter was a very powerful teacher.
Sarah.
Yes.
Sarah.
No, was it Sarah? I don't know.
Sarah was the child's name.
I don't
Which
remember.
is wild. Yeah, no.
But he didn't talk much about his kid. But one thing that he said was he wasn't going to talk much about names and different things like that because he don't want people to think that's part of what he's trying to teach.
Oh, yeah.
He said where he was at, all that other shit, that's not important. Everybody got their own pilgrimage. He said he don't want people going to different places like Jesus was here and putting all flowers and making it a shrine and all that old crazy shit because it's about your own space, your own place to go, your own thing to see.
Yeah.
So he don't even want people to follow him like that. So he don't even want to talk about his kid. He don't want to talk about the lineage. He don't want people taking DNA to make sure they part of Jesus' family. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't want all that to happen. Because it's not about that. It's about his teachings. Yeah. Even if nobody ever believed what the fuck happened to me, bro, I don't give a damn.
Well, no, you're not supposed to because that's your journey. Yeah.
No, all it is the message.
Yeah.
That's all I signed up for, dog.
Yeah.
no matter how a person take it, it ain't none of my business, dog. You ain't gotta tell me whether you believe me or not. I really don't give a damn.
As you know.
Yeah, hey, bro. What I've learned in this journey is that I read a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Dope book by Mark Manson. And the amount of fucks we be giving is what holds us up in life.
You give fucks about shit that's gonna happen and that you think gonna happen in the future.
Somebody gonna say something about me.
No, I'll
fuck
take it
that.
further. It's really, we're human. We get caught up in wanting too much control over our own lives.
That's that ego.
That's where the ego.
Right.
That's that ego come in.
So I know you mentioned the art of not giving a fuck. Like we care about so much shit because we want so much control.
But also too, ego is not made for that shit. You know what I mean? Ego not made to be trying to have control of some shit. You let ego have control, nigga, it's gonna fuck everything up. For real. So it's not even made for that. But man, damn, that was dope as hell. Low, man, you got anything you want to leave us with before we get up out of here, bro?
Honestly, I was sitting here listening to y'all. Y'all make me want to go home and really study the Bible a little more.
He was quoting the Bible too, like it was what's name, but he also said the Bible was a comic book compared to his real life.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's microcosm. Really, it's just lesson learned.
The things that he really wanted people to know, they took out, and that's the thing.
Of course.
That's why I'm like, 'cause so many things that I feel and have talked to him one-on-one myself. It's like sometimes the Bible is a contradiction to me. That's why it's hard for me to really absorb a lot of the stuff.
That's why you go with that feeling.
Yeah.
But that's because of what they did to it. Mm-hmm. It can never, and this is what I love about Spirit right now as it communicates with me. It's never a question that I ask that they won't answer.
Yeah.
And let me understand. Even if I want to know the scientific way of it, they'll show how that fits in there too.
So watch this.
People have so much been like, just believe what I tell you to believe. You don't want to question God. You don't want to do this. You don't do that.
Fear.
They answer every single last question, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To a T. And that's how I understand that they here for us and they giving us the truth. Yeah. And they all basically saying the same thing. My guys be saying the same thing that Jesus saying. Be like, they all saying the same thing. It ain't nothing different.
Man, this whole system can be manipulated. So watch this. Spanish, right? I don't know if any of y'all know Spanish. What's 10 in Spanish? Deci or something like that. That's December, right? Mm-hmm. Nueve is 9. Mm-hmm. That's November, right? Mm-hmm. Ocho is the 8th. But October is the 10th month. Mm-hmm. Why?
Because they added 2 more lanes. The white people did.
Come on now. July and August.
It's actually supposed to be 13 months with 28 days.
Which is
and 1 day of rest.
It's
That's what it's supposed to be.
It's I think it's Ethiopia. They in 2018 right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because of them not adjusting the calendar and shit. So all this stuff is gonna get manipulated. Like one of the things that you said that was so dope, DEZ, the frequency and the feeling. Mm-hmm. God don't move in confusion.
But that's what I love.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm in the heavenly realm or whatever, they see my soul, bro. Yeah. They see how I really feel. And I'm around so many bitch ass people so much who say and do shit that's not how they feel and not what they got going on. Yeah. I love being in a place where somebody really like, I see your soul just because that's what the fuck it is. You ain't got to do shit. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to be nothing. I can just see how pure your soul is, what's on your mind. I love that shit, bro.
Damn.
Because I've never felt that before in my life on this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. To be
ever.
Completely transparent?
Ever, bro.
Not even with your parents?
Ever.
Yeah.
With nobody, period.
Yeah.
Voice in the darkness. You got anything you want to say?
I just want to say it was dope, but that's why I got lost track of time. I was sitting up here like, oh, damn, it's dope. I like the fact that you have somebody who could communicate with the both of y'all. And then Emery could actually pay attention because he been friends with him. And he looking at the aspects of his relationship with Jay. And, in his relationship he had with you, and he just like, he gathered it all. Like, this is dope coming from 2 people who I know. You know what I mean? Because between the 2 of y'all 50 years. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 50 years of experience.
Mm-hmm. Okay, man.
And you know what? You know what I mean?
No. Listen. I used to hear that and be like, what the fuck?
Speaking of that, John Bill, you got something you want to leave us
Wait a
with?
minute, he was about to say.
No, that nigga was about to crack another joke.
That was-
so go ahead and
that's
crack it
all right.
on.
No. This what I was gonna say. I've learned that you have to earn to where you are in life. Like you have to. Like this. We
nigga be
earn
trying to
right
sound
here.
deep and
No, I'm
shit,
not.
man.
I'm not. So I heard Denzel
What
Washington
if I
say
tell
the
you that
coldest
you
thing.
don't?
No, just hear me out. Just hear me out, please.
And then hear me out after I'm gonna tell you
I
you don't.
promise you
gotta
I will.
earn shit.
In the beginning, you learn. The beginning stages of your life is a process of learning, right? In the middle stages of your life, you earn, right? And then at the end of your life, you return, you give back. So for me, that doesn't have a financial realm on it. It just means that I had to learn. And even in stages in my life, when people were ready to meet for me to earn, be it financially, be it in my career, whatever, I was still in my learning stages. And what that taught me and what I've just come into realization right now is like, man, can't nobody put you where you ain't ready to go yet until you're ready. Like I'm just not realizing this at 46 years old that when people like, oh, come do this show, come do I've learned the power of no. Not because I don't want to do it or I don't think it's going to be successful. I'm just not ready to do it. I'm not ready to do it. Not that I don't want to. I just don't see the conclusion in it.
You want too much control then.
No. When I say like,
Look,
so
man.
it's not a plan is important for me. Like to let go. I know what you're saying is like, just be free, just let it go.
You want to hear what the aliens told me?
Sure.
And I know y'all gonna laugh and I don't give a fuck, but the aliens are from a planet called Esasani, and they're called the Sasani people. The key to this all is following your passion. You follow your passion to the best of your ability with no thoughts about what it can bring you. Our higher self has so much more for us, but we thinking about where we should be right here, where we should be right here, what award I want to get right here, what I want to do right here, and we blocking all the shit that our higher self got for us because we thinking like this where we need to be or this what we want to do. We got to go after this shit where it don't matter. I'm doing this shit because I love it, and the universe will take care of you every fucking time. Real quick question. I got a homie named Terrence, bro. He used to be on the corner holding a sign that said, I see greatness in you on Woodward and Davidson, right? We used to, I ain't used to, but people used to talk about him, say he was retarded. Just dogging. This brother right now has a mansion in LA with all the stars holding that same sign written on it, I see greatness in you. I saw almost every single star do that. He followed his passion enough to get to where he is. And that same person that was on that corner that niggas was talking shit about is the same one living in the mansion and these niggas living in a $2,000 house in Highland Park.
No, that's real. That's real.
So that's how I understand what they telling me is for sure. That's what makes you go. If you keep following your highest passion, whether it's art, whether it's anything, the universe will make a way for you.
Absolutely.
Flat out. And that's what they told me, and I believe them.
Absolutely.
Because it's been happening to me ever since I've been taking that motherfucking advice.
No, that's
essentially,
And that's what I got
it's
for some
never
fucking
quit.
aliens.
It's
How about
never
that?
quit.
Well, they're not really aliens. They're really from us, truthfully.
Come on,
but
man.
anyway, all right. They are, for real. Like, listen, I'll tell y'all the story about the aliens, that the aliens told me about them and what they doing here and what's going on. Because it's dope as hell, though. But at the same time, people going to be scared for sure. But who cares? And I ain't going to even speak that into existence. People ain't going to be
bro.
scared. They going to see it. They going to understand.
They're going
I'm
to
not about to
receive
speak
it.
like
They're
that.
going to receive it. You
But-
just said the coldest thing ever about that manifestation.
Bro,
That
what
was
it
a
is.
changer. That was a game changer.
They tell me game changers all the time. And people can say whatever they want to say, laugh and shit. But when you hear what the fuck come out my mouth, you're going to be like, oh, shit. And it's going to change your life. And whether it ain't come from me. I wasn't saying that shit before I had them experiences, was I?
As we get older, I had to learn how to listen with my heart. And more importantly, I hear you and I'm listening without responding. Like that, I hear you, bro.
Absolutely.
Like I hear you.
And they speak telepathically on their planet. So they don't even have names, none of that shit. They don't even talk. It means a bunch of shit they don't do, but they damn have spirit. But anyway, all right. I'm going to lead y'all the same way I always lead y'all. All that is a puzzle. a giant puzzle, and you are one of the unique pieces. All that is cannot be all that is without you. And in order for you to fit into your puzzle piece, you have to be your unique self. You cannot be anybody else. All it's about is you being yourself. That's all God wants you to do, so you can fit into that puzzle piece and he can be all that is with you. Be your own piece. I love y'all, and I'll see you next week.
Peace.
That's real.
That's real. That's real. That's real.
This nigga was supposed to have our music queued up.
Hey, that intro fire. That intro fire.
Check, check. 1, 2 for the mind state. DEZ CORTEZ Emory Law. Welcome to the show. Y'all tuned in now. Hit record, time to make it real. This that one show, mentally ill. We don't hide, we just chill. We say the kind of things that you feel. Raw talk from the couch to the curb. Every dark thought from the city to the burbs. From panics on Bel Air, we even picking up calls. We unpack it all, no mask, no filter at all. DEZ say, how you been? Low say, man, where I begin. From meds on the sink to nights you overthink. We drag it to the light, let it blink.
This is mentally ill. Say it out loud till it pop like the steel. We ain't running from the pain, we real. Every scar that you hide, we reveal. This is mentally ill. Talk that truth, let the shame stand still. If your mind feel heavy, just chill. Press play, pull up a chair, we heal.
We talk therapy, thirst traps, breakups, rent. Family that judge how your time gets spent. Label crazy since you was a teen. Now you finally learn what that label mean. We laugh hard, then we low-key cry. Dead air when you search for a why. Trigger in a smell, story that you tell about that one night that still feel like hell. The same night the DEZ went to jail. Every hard truth we credit, we said it. From locked doors to lady or trips, the shaking in your skin when the mood just flips.
This is mentally ill. Say it out loud till it pop like the steel. We ain't running from the pain, we real. Every scar that you hide, we reveal. This is mentally ill. Talk that truth, let the shame stand still. If your mind feel heavy, just chill. Press play, pull up a chair, we heal.
If you ever felt strange in a quiet room, felt your thoughts bloom into certain doom, let the stories in your headphones prove you ain't the only one stuck in that groove.
This is mentally ill. Say it out loud.